Indoor plants add colour, texture and beauty to a home, and there's lots of different ways to use them, which is why when you're putting up the decorations this festive season, it's a great idea to add a little extra sparkle with some plants. It's easy to do, and I'll show you how to make some amazing decorations featuring plants, including a wreath and some hanging living baubles. Let's start with a wreath. For this, you'll need a frame. You can use a wire one, buy some pre-made ones like this grapevine, or even make one out of cardboard. It all depends on your design, what you may have around the home, or what you want to buy. I'm using these embroidery hoops. They're cheap, sturdy, and make great plant hangers. Plus, they're actually made up of 2 hoops, so you can come up with some pretty creative ways to attach your plants. Let's look at the plants I'll be using. These are Tillandsias, and they make great indoor decorations because they don't need any soil at all. In nature, they just pop up on rocks or on branches, making a home wherever they can. There are lots of different species and cultivars, with slight variations in leaves, forms, flowers, and tolerances. Tillandsia ionantha is one of the most common species, and they're prolific clumpers, which means they produce lots of pups. There are many cultivars and hybrids, like Peachy Pink and Fuego. As they mature and flower, they produce flushes of colour, usually in gorgeous pinks and reds. Some other great plants you can use are Bromeliads. Like Tillandsias, they're epiphytes, so they grow in trees without any soil. These neorogelias are perfect because they're colourful and small too. Succulents are also great. They come in lots of different colours, textures and sizes. Simply take a few cuttings from established plants. They'll go without water and soil for a little while, but longer term you'll want to stick them in a pot or in the garden. To make the wreath, I'm using Tillandsias and Succulents. There are no rules, but it's a good idea to start with a plant as a central feature and then arrange the others on either side. Go with what you think looks good, plus you can always rearrange them. Now that I'm happy with the design, I'm going to attach them with a bit of floral wire and florist glue, which is non-toxic for plants. It's important to use a plant-safe clear adhesive. A hot glue gun, letting it cool a bit first, or silicone works well. Don't use general superglues as they can harm plants. That's looking pretty good. But to make it extra Christmassy, finish it off with a bow. Finally, tie some fishing line or string to the top and hang wherever you want it, on a door or a wall. For the second wreath, I'm using one made out of dried vines. These are great because they've got gaps that you can tuck the plants into or even pass through string and wire. I'm featuring some Neoregelia bromeliads. They're such beautiful plants and their complementary colours and patterns make a striking arrangement. Now for some hanging baubles. You can use smaller hoops to create lots of dangly decorations to hang on your tree or around the house. I'm winding macrame rope around the inner hoop, which is then secured by being clamped in place by the larger outer hoop. The design is finished off with a couple of cute little Tillandsias. Here's another idea, a tiny terracotta pot. I'm going to hot glue it to the base of the hoop before adding some plants. This small succulent makes a good temporary decoration. Cute, huh? But if you'd like it to last longer, simply seal the hole in the bottom of the pot and add some water. Finish off with some dangling Spanish moss and some bright ribbon. Remember that they're living plants, so keep them happy with plenty of bright light, but they can be moved into more shade for short periods. They can also survive outdoors, for example on the front door, but never in direct hot sun. It's best to keep these bromeliads moist, so spritz them occasionally. These wreaths and hanging decorations are alive with plants and the spirit of the season. They make a great family holiday activity, so why not give them a go and create your own versions?